Hi, I'm Bill Hannafin with The Wise Marketer, and I'm here with Ravindra Bhagwanani, who's the Managing Director, founder of Global Flight. He's been our host for the last couple of days, and I wanted to congratulate you on a tremendous event.
Thanks, Bill. I mean, it has also been our pleasure, and obviously working with you guys, that's always a pleasure as well. Yeah, but it's good. I mean, we are at the end of the conference, getting the feedback from delegates, and it looks like everything's positive. But you've talked to more delegates than I did, so I think you can confirm that.
Absolutely can confirm it. I've asked so many people. I said, you have limited budget, you have many options for conferences. How do you decide to come to Loyalty&Awards? And they've universally said it's the value of the content, it's the networking, it's the venues that you choose. So obviously you can be congratulated on that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, because that's really what we're trying to attempt with these events. I mean, you should remember, we are at heart we are a consultancy, so we are not a professional conference organizer. And what we do here, we do this once a year, and it's full of passion. We do it professionally. I mean, we have our event management, all that, but at the heart, that's not our business. And I think that is something what people feel. There is a difference to commercially oriented events where you just look at the revenue and all that. These events, they're certainly more profitable than we are, but what is happening there? I mean, people come once and they don't like the content, they don't like the approach, and they won't come back. Yes. We don't want that. We really want people to come back, and I think from what I hear from delegates, I mean, I've talked so far more to airlines and partners than to suppliers, but I think we'll see many of these people back wherever we go. I mean, where people say, well, I don't care whether you go to New Delhi or San Francisco, I'll be there next year.
Yeah. Yeah, it really seems to me that you're creating community, and I think that's very interesting.
I mean, the word community, I hear that very often, and I mean, we do that constantly, support that. On Monday afternoon, we start with this ice-breaking social activities where people get each other to know, and we have always people who are a bit new to the industry, who don't attend the event each year, and they feel comfortable very quickly. And then, Tuesday, Wednesday, really, I mean, everybody's talking to everybody. Yes. You see the biggest enemies. I mean, as of tomorrow, they are going to kill each other with promotions aiming at each other. But today and here at the event, they talk to each other, they have lunch together, and they have fun together. And I think that's really, I mean, this shows the human component of this industry, and that's exactly what we're trying to cultivate with this event as well.
Right. And so what would be a surprise maybe? Because it's interesting, you could become in a routine with an event like this, but I know that even you listening to the content, you have surprises, or probably a few things that you learned that maybe you didn't expect.
No, well, it's interesting. Actually, the one thing I wanted to do when coming back to the office after this long conference, I wanted really to go back to the first conference we did back in 2005, and I want to look what we had on the agenda, and then you will realize. I mean, the market is evolving, and obviously we have to evolve with the market. I mean, we are defining the topics typically between July and September, which is always a bit difficult.
Sure.
But we need to anticipate the trends in the market, and some topics they stay the same, and some topics they just become more important. So I heard feedback, for instance, today from delegates. Yeah, well, I appreciate you're evolving much more into customer engagements or away from the currency game. I thought, yeah, that's what you want, because that's what the market is doing, and that's how the market is evolving. And obviously, we try to reflect that with the agenda in order to be relevant to a wide audience of loyalty professionals.
That's great. It seems really important. I think what I hear between the lines is when you're a practitioner in this business and you really understand the industry and the trends, it sets a stage to put a successful event together like this.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk badly about competitors, but sometimes I'm getting a call and say, hey, would you like to talk? We do a loyalty conference. Would you like to talk? It costs you $5,000, and you talk about whatever you want. And if I have $5,000, I mean, you understand the kind of people you get at such events, and they talk about whatever they want, and there's no red line, and I think that is something something you will never see at our event. I mean, I personally review each presentation before somebody gets on stage, and I'm not hesitating to tell people, listen, you redo the presentation if it's off track, if it's too commercial or whatsoever. Right. So I'm not here to make friends. I mean, I make some friends, but that's not the main objective. The main objective is really to deliver value to the community and creating friends like that, rather than saying to everybody, hey, you pay me $5,000 and you can do whatever you want.
Right. So that's tremendous. So is there anything else that you would want to share with people if they're thinking about, well, gee, I missed it this year, but this really sounds like it might be the event for me next year. What would you have to share with people?
Well, I mean, obviously now still being in Vancouver and honestly being a bit tired after 3 long conference days, we are not yet advanced in the planning for 21. But I can assure you, it will be the same planning process. So we are looking very carefully when the time comes at creating value, and just check out the website loyalty&awards.com, and we will obviously update you about all the evolutions for next year, and you will see we'll again create value. I don't know exactly what this will look like, because right now in February we're still talking about topics maybe they're not relevant in June and July anymore.
Right.
But I already have some people that they approach me, yes, I want to speak next year. I haven't said yes, but there are a lot of things there which make sense, and yes, we will work very hard. I mean, that's what I can promise. I cannot promise the result, but I can promise you that we as a team, we will be working very hard to deliver again great value in 21.
It's tremendous. So again, I want to, on behalf of the Wise Marketer, I want to thank you for including us as a media partner. It was a real honor, and there's a lot of value received all the way around here. So congratulations on a great event, and
yeah, thanks,
look
Bill.
forward to what's to come in the future.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. And then we're looking forward to working with the Wise Marketer again, and that's a great partnership.